Hello and welcome to the MCAT Club. This is the weekly call for Monday, January 27th, 2014. My name is Don Osborne and I am the host of the MCAT Club. And in case you haven't heard before, MCAT Club is the place to go for up-to-date information about studying for the MCAT, MCAT prep, everything you need. We even answer your questions about MCAT live here on the call. You can find me and the MCAT Club at my website, which is INQUARTA.com, as well as on our Facebook page, our Google Plus page, YouTube page. I have a Twitter account. You can tweet me at INQUARTA. Let's see, I said Pinterest already. And then one day I'll be on iTunes on podcasts, and I might have a Tumblr, but you'll never see me on 4chan, I promise. As a medical school admissions expert, consultant, and coach, I work with amazing students who really want to get into medical school, but who may feel stuck or you feel uncertain about parts of the application, and you really want to understand how do you market yourself and how do you sell yourself to medical schools? What can you do to improve your odds of getting into medical school? How can you overcome some problems that you perceive about your candidacy? So I promise I'm the most uplifting, hopeful, and encouraging consultant you'll ever find, because I'm a mechanic. I take what you provide to me and I work on it to improve it in order to make you a much more qualified candidate for medical school admissions. Today, I want to talk about the importance of taking your very first practice MCAT. Now let me start by saying this. I have, in a previous life, I taught MCAT and specialized in MCAT verbal and MCAT timing strategies for about 10 years. And in that time period, I taught, 3, 4, 5 classes for each test administration, 25, 30 students at a time. So I've had a lot of exposure to you, your life, what you're worried about, and how the whole MCAT study and preparation process tends to unfold. And here's what I have seen over and over and over again. I have seen most students tend to worry / avoid / not feel great, not feel ready about taking their very first MCAT practice test. Now, I want you to know, I totally get that. I really understand it. When I'm faced with doing something brand new that I haven't done before, or that I haven't done in a long, long time, I get nervous too, and I get sort of butterflies, and I worry a little bit about what the result's going to be like, and I'm afraid that if the outcome's not good enough, what that might mean in terms of how skilled or capable I am at doing whatever task it is that I'm trying to do. So I want you to know that I get it, and your feelings are absolutely justified. And despite all those feelings, it's really important for you to think carefully and understand the overall big picture of MCAT preparation. So instead of avoiding taking the MCAT practice test fairly early in your MCAT preparation, instead of avoiding that, I want you to embrace your first MCAT. And I want you to just accept the fact, yes, your score will suck. Sorry. Most of the students who I work with on their very first MCAT, they tend to get a score of something like 15 or even lower on the MCAT. Yes, you're not going to feel prepared. You're going to find test questions and answer choices that you don't understand. There's going to be some confusion. You're going to worry about that as you take the MCAT, the practice test. It's not going to feel great. Yes, you will be exhausted. This is a long test, well over 4.5, 5 hours, and it's going to get longer in 2015. So you are going to be tired as you go through it, and you're not going to feel like you have sufficient stamina to actually make it through the entire test. And yes, you need to know all of this right now. As in right now, as in you need to do this weekend. So why? So why do you need to know this, and why is it so important for your MCAT score that you take an early MCAT practice test? Well, if you're watching me on YouTube and you're been following along my videos, if you join the MCAT Club, then I will be happy to answer that question for you. And you'll find out the answer to this question once you join the MCAT Club. In fact, I'll even put a link in the comment section below so that you can try out the MCAT Club for just $1. So give it a shot, because after all, you've got nothing to lose. And candidly, you probably have everything to gain. And then after you join, when you get into the club, just come back into the recording for the January 27, 2014 meeting, listen to the rest of this call, and you'll find out why you should be taking your MCAT, the first MCAT practice test right now. Okay, so I look forward to talking with you more in the MCAT Club.